No, we're not live because it would do.
No, now it's live.
Hey everyone!
Hey guys,
What's this thing do?
we're live.
Here. Ugh, that's gross. Ah, hey,
How
we're
do we
live.
share it?
We're live at 5. Do we got any intro? Nothing.
We ain't had our intro in a minute.
I know. We gotta tighten up.
Cody's got to teach us how to do that
You want
part.
me to sing to y'all? I can sing the intro.
Do it.
I can't do it. I don't have my singing shirt on, man. It takes a certain shirt. I'm rocking OBX right now. It's the free shirt they give you when you buy merchandise from me.
Fifth,
I thought we had a special guest we didn't know about for a second.
No, I was trying to cue it up, but it didn't cue. It just presented.
Well, thanks for that.
Well, I want to start with welcoming everybody to the stream. Not sure. We don't have a standard every Thursday. You know, life gets to us, but we definitely try to keep the Thursday lives going right before and right after these events we're having. So we
Everybody
are.
take a minute and like and share. Share this out. Get as many people watch this as we can. We got some cool news.
Yes.
All right, go ahead, Joey. Right back at it. Sorry.
We are. We're streaming to remind everybody how great Mega Truck Racing is. And Mega Truck Racing this weekend, July 5th, Saturday, at Virginia Motorsports Park is going to be official. We haven't been here in like 4 years, so this is really a big deal. Just as big as deal really is going to the Saluda, our home track.
This was actually this was our final points race of the first season, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Where we were at. Yeah. So, yeah, pretty cool to return back out there. Like I said, it's local to you. I mean, it's right down the street from you.
Yeah.
But still
We got a
local Virginia
pile of
track.
racers already out there.
Yeah, heck yeah. They better not take my spot. I need that flat ground.
I bet you I can give you one guess of who the first person was there.
I mean, I know which trailer was there. I don't know if the truck was there, but I know the trailer that was there.
No, I'm talking about the truck trailer, everybody.
Michael Milkey.
Michael Milkey.
He's been first a lot here lately.
Yeah. Number one in the points, by the way.
Come on. Man, I'm so far of the points, I haven't even looked at them.
Shout out to all of our sponsors, FTI, All Out Performance. We got Willwood, Fiberworks, Clayton Homes, Hoyles Tire and Axle, AED, Competition, Rush Off-Road, Ace Weldon. We got Geno's Home Service, Davis Off-Road, Brannick Motorsports, Next Generation Auto Works, KJ Cuts. We got Harville Weldon, Speed Squad Market, Aegis, Power Tube TV, Butler Built Seats, 2J's Transport, Cruise Transport and Setup, Videoto Media, Wheezy Graphics, Battery Barn, not to forget RVA Graphics.
Man, look at you knocking them out. Yeah, I was just writing some stuff down a second ago. I had the same pause.
So I got the hookup. I got internet in my garage here. Not to mention, let me just remind everybody, I've got internet in my garage. So big things are getting ready to happen outside of this garage. We just did a really awesome update on my kid's truck. And if we were smart, we would have filmed it all because we did it in like 3 weeks. Anyways, I want to mention a few extra special people, especially for this race here at Virginia Motorsports Park. We had a very large group of local businesses partner up with us, came on board for this particular event. All local people, starting off with number one, Arch Construction has taken over and beyond, took it out of Matt and I's hands, have built this entire track, got it ready. They're out there right now. All Jason, his whole team, we love you. We love your whole team. Very professional. Just couldn't have done it without you. Perkinson Construction dropping off all the equipment. Reliable Rentals giving us equipment. I mean, these people have just come together with us, Matt. It's unreal. I don't know if you have a list, Matt, but I can tell everybody.
Yeah, I've got run on down about halfway, and I'll pick it up at Reliable.
Big JK Stell Electrical dropped off a trencher today, came on board, gave us a bunch of money. Thank you so much, Justin. He's going to actually be out there with his whole team, his family. Dominion Door and Hardware, thank you for them. Been doing business with my father-in-law, Mike, for years. They've been following along with us since day one. Hopefully, we'll get a couple of those guys out there. Ron's muffler came on board again. Actually, funny story. Last event at Dinwiddie Mud Bog, it wasn't a premier race. I knew we had a vision, Matt. We talked about coming back here. I was like, if
Yep.
I can get a couple local sponsors for Virginia Motorsports Park to see how involved the community is, I did that. Ron's muffler was number one, jumped on board. They told me they were like, hey, when you bring your guys out here, make sure you hit us up again. Shout out to them boys. Thank you so much. We had Weiss's landscaping, Clarence Weiss, his whole team, again, been following us since day one. Jumped on board. What you got, Matt?
Lake Gas and Container Services. Reliable Rentals, man. We got equipment out there. Reliable Rentals jumped up, man, and they hooked us up with some awesome equipment that we've been building this track with. Johnny's Towing and Recovery. Perkinson Construction, another one. They've hooked us up with equipment. We got dozers. There's all, it's that type of stuff that lets us be able to put on these events. You get guys that want to put up. It's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about what they can offer us as well as just money. So yeah, the equipment that we got out there, man. Perkinson Construction, Russell's Auto and Truck Parts, and Miller's
That was a
Fencing and
big one,
More.
too. That was a big one. Shout out to Mark Russell, yo. That was big local boy. Been involved with. If it was his way, he'd have 3 mega trucks, and one day he very well may. But big one there.
And then a shout out, like I said, to everybody helping out, man. You got Dylan Bigelow. He's another one. That dude's been out there killing it on the track. He's been kind of almost like a supervisor in a sense, like he's taking more, he's our staging guy and the guy that helps get the trucks to the line. But he is taking it 10 steps further with this one and stepped up huge. Todd Frost, man, that dude went out there, started the track, got a good portion of half of it done. Brian Knoll, Jesse, these guys are out there.
Jesse came out there.
Yeah, rocking and like I said, man, it's what it takes to make this happen. I mean, it's people pulling together, people seeing the same vision that we're seeing, people just believe what we got going and a part of it, and, help us do big things, and especially right here at home. So shout out to all those guys and all these
We
sponsors that jumped on
not
this race,
not to forget. Matt, we're losing you on your service a little bit. But look, Scott Miller's Fence Company, and more. He came on board like he was. Look, hey man, when y'all come to Dinwiddie, I want on there. Like he came on big time. Shout out to him. Shout out to we got a couple more people. We got Sunbelt Rentals came on, giving us a pump for our water and a water truck. Travis Pleasance came on, brought one of his old farm tractor. He's part of the team, but he's got a water tank out there. We got the whole shit. Let me give a big shout out to the whole crews and the Arch construction crew. They've been out there 3 days now. We've got irrigation set up on the whole facility, both sides of the track now today, running water. We've got 200 foot of hose running down each guardrail so we can handle the start lines and the pits both by irrigation. The only thing we'll have to worry about, Matt, is down there on the turns, which we got 2 water trailers for that. We've got the wash pits working, slow and steady. Got a lot of the VIP area cleaned up. We got some gravel going down so our VIP people don't got to drive through mud. This is big, man.
No doubt. Like I say, this one, this one's ours. You know what I'm saying? This is Premier's baby right now, and it's taken, like you made a good point. Like we're putting gravel down to make this park a better place. Like just doing little upgrades that we can do to make this park and this event a success. We want to give back for them giving us. You know what I mean? So hopefully we get out there tomorrow and there's a few little tidy up things. And man, like I said, we've got one awesome track. I think it's going to be. This year's been, we tried to get last year into the figure 8 style. This year we've had a little bit of the tracks just haven't been equipped for that. But I'm gonna go into a little track talk. It's a pretty cool J hook style.
It's gonna be fast and it's gonna be fast.
Yeah,
that's as simple as that. So
bring your overdrive gear, bring an extra gear because you're gonna make some wheel speed. you know, and hope your brakes are good
and
because
and
when you
and
get to the
and
other
sh-
end,
big shout out too. So we're not doing this alone. This could be, and this is something that, we've teamed up with Kings of Mud, Blake Webb, his whole team,
no, 100%.
Matthews Towing and Recovery. They have just literally just open arms, like let's make the show of all time. So we started this name. Blake Webb came up with, it was great. We went back and forth on a couple names, but he came up. He was like, "What about Mud Wars, yo?" He said it just like that. He was like, "What about Mud Wars, yo?" And I'm like, remember Fast and the Furious, how it was Street Wars?
Yeah, yeah,
And I was like, and literally both of us said at the same time, remember like Fast and Furious, the Street Wars? I was like, I love it, bro. And I even talked to Tyler about it. I was like, dude, this could be something we start, have an annual. So I said, let's name it. Blake, can we name it the first annual Mud Wars? He said, as long as you say we can. So that was a big deal. Shout out to them boys. The Hill and Hole boys coming in hot. It's going to be a very fast, long pit. I hope they're ready. I hope they got their overdrive gear. Um, couple things. Let's talk about a couple things with the race.
yeah. So we're gonna fire this thing off. I'm gonna break it from right from gates opening. Gates open at 9 a.m. Registration for all you racers. Please pre-register online. And even if you do pre-register online, make sure when you get there you check in. Right, come up to the premier booth, check in, let them know you're here. Uh, that will be from 8:30 to 10:30. If you have not pre-registered online, you can still register up until 10:30. Just make sure you do that. Make sure you go see them. Everyone, we don't want anybody going to the chip draw and then not have, let somebody know you were there and then we got everything screwed up. So yeah, 8:30 to 10:30, registration and check-in. Drivers
Hey
meeting at,
everybody, if y'all could share this right now so we can kind of get this out real quick if we could. Excuse me. If everybody could just shoot a share out on
a
this
quick share.
so we can
Uh,
get everybody.
yeah, so drivers meeting 11 o'clock. We'll try to keep that short and sweet, but we got a lot to go over. We got a lot of guys. So the Kings of Mud guys, they're going to run it the same way we run it. We're doing, everybody's going heads
Heads
up.
up, baby.
Everybody's chip drawing. So there's a lot to go over to let them guys know exactly how it's going to go down, just to keep everything in order. We want to have a smooth, fast race. We don't want any hiccups. We don't want any bobbles. So that'll go down at 11 a.m. and the race is going to start at noon. The order of the race. Dang, what happened to Joey Starlink? Somebody kicked the router. Uh, the order of the race. We're going to start it off with prayer and roll right into the national anthem. And then we're going to go into power. We're going to do a little Power Wheels racing. A lot of tracks and a lot of venues do the Power Wheels racing. And that's a really, really cool deal. It brings, the future of the sport in and let them have a little fun. I'm pretty sure I heard Russ the other day. He's got $100 bet if anybody can beat, I think it's a little Dodge pickup truck. So get your batteries charged up for that whole deal. But yeah, we're going to go Power Wheels racing. Then we're going to go right into Mega Trucks, round one, Super Trucks, round one, and then Kings of Mud, their first round.
There
So,
he is.
hey,
I've been here. Cody ain't been there.
has it been me or you?
No, it was Cody. He didn't put me back in. He
I
went. He
was
went. He
like,
had to go pee.
the Starlink kicked out.
No, I did it. I did it by accident. I was trying
Uh,
to see the comments and I knocked myself out by accident.
you hit the wrong button. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna like I said, it's gonna go Power Wheels, Mega Trucks, Super
Introduction
Trucks.
Power Wheel. Introduction Power Wheels introduction.
Yeah, I did forget that, man. That's a new thing we got going on. So yeah, we will have an introduction before anything, before the prayer, before the national anthem, before the Power Wheels, any of that stuff. We're gonna have driver introduction. We're gonna run the Mega Trucks and everything right down the middle of the track, and let each fan see every single one of these drivers. So you can stick a face with a truck
And I'm gonna
and pick
announce
a
them all.
person.
I'm gonna do it
There you
again.
go. Give the fans somebody to root for. Like it gets everybody hyped up, and know what they want to, the truck they want to see at the end of the day. So yeah, so that'll start the day off. My fault. Sorry about that. And then, like I said, prayer, national anthem, Power Wheels, mega trucks, super trucks, Kings of Mud, and we'll just keep that over and over and over and over. It'll just go until we've got the winner of the super trucks, the winner of the megas, and the winner of the Kings of Mud guys. So that will be our day.
And a big reminder to everybody: it's a cash only. You pay at the gates. All of the VIP. That's another thing, man. All we had, I think it was 14 VIP spots. Every one of them sold out.
Sold out. Yep.
That shows.
No,
That
and like I
shows a
said,
lot.
man,
That
people
says
are.
a lot.
All I've heard is excitement about people coming to watch this event, coming to see it. And like I said, we've done a bunch of the park, and the track to make it a better venue, a better track, something that accepts what we're doing a little bit more, especially with the two trucks. So, yeah, I'm excited, season. So I haven't been back out there. I know you've been to a couple little things here and there. They've had a few races, but yeah, I'm pumped. I'm ready to come out there and rip it around that bank turn and see what we can do. You want to go over prices real quick?
Um, yeah, I don't have them in front of me, but I think I know them by heart.
I mean, all right, go
You
for
do
it. If
you know?
not, I can.
So it's $25 for regular spectators, right?
Yep.
Uh, Students 7
7
to
to 17
17 or $15.
and 6 and under free.
6 and under are free.
Yep. $5 pit pass. $10 preferred parking. So we put a map up. If you want to kind of get an idea of what that's all about, go check that map out on our site, on our Facebook page. It'll show you kind of the layout of the whole park. Go check that map out, and it'll show you where you're going to park. But for $10 more, you can park right behind the bleachers. That spot. Aside, that's free for anybody handicapped. Show an official handicap plaque, and you get preferred parking right up behind the grandstands. We want to make it as easy for everyone, especially handicapped folks. So be sure, like I said, go on our Facebook page. There's the whole layout of everything. It'll kind of give you a better idea of where you're going. But yeah, $25 to get in, 15 for 7 to 17, 6 and under is free, $5 pit pass, $10 preferred parking. Lots and lots of fun. We got Premier Swag out there. We got mud.
So
Plenty of mud.
there will be a
Um,
50-50 drawing. There will be a 50-50 drawing for a swag bag. I don't know how much they are. Don't give me the line, but we want everybody to be involved in it. There's a local fella, man. I know we talked about it, but I'll just talk about it now too. Actually, Chris Carnes, the guy that's helping us with Arch Construction, he's been a local mud bogger for day one. We grew up at Dinwiddie Motorsports Park as kids, and his dad was like the biggest fan to mega truck racing, and good friend of our family and friend of every family in the county. But we're kind of dedicating this race to Sonny Carnes, and I say kind of, uh, they're the things that mean stuff to us. He was at every race Dinwiddie ever had from day one, from probably 1990s, early 90s. So Chris Carnes is a true mud bogger, mega trucker. So we're gonna give half of the 50-50 drawing earnings to the Carnes, Mr. Sonny Carnes' wife, Roxanne Carnes, which is also Chris Carnes' mom. So I know we vaguely talked about it, but here's a good chance for us to just talk about it and remind everybody. But that's the kind of stuff that we do, guys. That's what we're, you know, when I tell you this guy's a native, like a long time ago, there was a mud bog, and I got a handicapped sister, right? And we were sitting, I wasn't there, but I can visualize it. They were watching the race, and he asked my sister if she wanted a cigarette. My sister, if you know my sister, she's going to say yes to anything you ask her. So she said, yeah, but my sister's not a cigarette smoker. She's never smoked a cigarette in her life. Anyways, he hands it to her. He's oh, go ahead, and he sticks it right in her mouth for her. And she's like, she knows. And he goes to light it up, and my wife walked up and said, "Sonny Carnes, what in the heck are you doing?" And at the end of the day, it's stuff like that that just makes
Yeah,
who we are, and I wouldn't have it any other way to want to dedicate anything that we could bring to the table for his family.
100%, 100%.
So y'all remember that when y'all somebody walking around with that 50/50 drawing bucket for that sweet swag bag, and if nothing else, you got a chance to win all kinds of premier gear, like racers gear, premier gear, all the above.
Yeah, all the drivers they're gonna throw, or a bunch of the drivers are gonna throw up a little something to go in his bag, whether it be a hat, a shirt, a sticker, a koozie, something.
And
So somebody,
remember, we have like 50 drivers, and they're at every race, and they're all the same way Matt and I are. So that bag ends up being like a whole trash bag full. So y'all just remember
you
that.
get you get an entire mega and super truck starter kit, pretty much.
Yes.
Um, but yeah, no, like I said, man, we're like this event. This event is big for us. Like this is probably one of, as far as premieres eyes, this is probably one of our biggest events, just because of the load we are taking.
The whole
Um,
load.
yeah, the whole load. But we're doing it. We keep wanting to grow the sport. We keep wanting to grow Premiere. We keep wanting to go bigger and better and beyond. And this is a step in that direction.
This is what it
So,
takes.
yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that this is 10 years from now, we'll be looking back and this will just be like a breeze. But uh, we're pretty much down to ready to go racing, man. And I know my truck still got work to do. We still got those. I know we've all put a lot of hard work into this. I know, like, Joey and his crew and everybody's been out there the last couple of days, fighting the rain. We were out there in the rain the other day. I mean, trying to get things done, trying to get stuff finished up so we can make this the best event for everybody. So bring every person. I'm going to challenge all of y'all right now. Bring a friend. Tell your friend to bring a friend. Let's pack Virginia Motorsports Park. Let's show them how many people we can get in there. I want to see the fire marshal come up and tell us we got to shut the gates down because it's overpacked.
I want this because that's this event. That's what it's going to take for us to be able to do this again.
Yes. And if y'all do that, we guarantee as Premier, we will give you the best mega truck show you will ever go and see right there at Virginia Motorsports Park.
And we
So
can
that's
say
our,
that because we have full control of it all.
yes. And that's our challenge. Like, I challenge every one of y'all to bring as many people as y'all can bring. And if you pack those stands like we know we can pack them, we're going to give y'all one heck of a show. Yep. So get that done. So
That was
right,
touching, Matt. That
that
was
was, man.
touching.
I almost got a little choked up, man. There's a little tear.
Hey, a good one. I got a good one. I got a little challenge for you. You know me.
Go for it.
So
Yep.
I challenge everybody to go to the premiere page right now. Go to the three little dots and invite all of your friends to follow the page, because Matt and I's vision, and I'm sure many of all of you who are watching, your vision's very similar to ours. 3 to 5 years, this is going to be a sport that's untouchable. So let's do that together.
And we're getting that. Yeah, we're on our fourth year as Premier. So let's make this happen in a hurry. Let's get this thing rocking and rolling. I mean, we've already grown the sport leaps and bounds. If Mega Trucking hadn't done nothing, it's blown up in the last couple of years. Um, and
Tremendously.
yes, and I'd say we have, especially in our area.
And shout out to every one of those organizations. Shout out to the Northern Off Road Series. Shout out to Southern Mud Outlaws. Shout out to my boys out west, the Pro Mega Truck Series. Shout out to the Southern Mud. Dirty Motor Truckers. Shout out to all the Evolution. Dennis Anderson, King Sling, Shock and All. Okay. Wade Maitland, okay? These guys are, Morgan, okay? Like, these are, let's go. We can
Where
keep
it came
going on.
from.
I got chill
Yeah,
bumps. I
no.
got chill bumps. No Diddy. No Diddy.
Yeah.
So that is that's all we got. It's our heart and soul. And if I don't know anybody personally that knows me and follows me today, I put a little quote, and I think it's only right to share this evening with everybody. But let me make sure I say it right. acts of acts of just doing acts of just doing acts. You know, like doing for people.
Like
You
chopping
know,
wood.
no, not acts like acts, but acts like when you act for people, when you help
Like
people, when you do
acts of
something that doesn't
kindness.
call acts of kindness, acts of physical like helping though, like just reminding people, just the things that don't cost money.
Yeah, yep.
That is something that that I think everybody in this mega truck sport has in them, and that's what brands us a little different.
Oh, 100%. We want everyone to succeed. I mean, mega truck racing as a whole, every mega truck racer that I know wants every other mega truck racer to succeed. You know, that's
Acts
we.
of service. Acts of
Yeah,
service, Elizabeth said. Thank you, Elizabeth. Acts of doings is what I call it. But yes, acts of services. Just holding a door. Go over and beyond. Do what you knew, what your parents did or your grandparents did. What the world lacks of anymore.
nah, you're dead on by that. You're dead on by that.
That's what every one of those mega truck racers do. I've watched it with my own two eyes. Every single one of them.
I mean, like I said, we've said over and over, man. This is the one sport that everybody helps everybody. Nobody's cutthroat in this sport. You know, everybody's trying to look out for everybody, and it's the reason that there's a lot of other sports right now that are dying off, and I feel like we aren't. We're steady growing, steady getting bigger. Just like you said, you mentioned a couple of new series that are popping up, and those guys got people building trucks and got people interested in wanting to race in their area. So it takes the vision of people like us, you know, and of having that act of service or act of kindness, or it's just we're all the same people. I don't care who we are, whether we're the Northern Mud, you know, Mega Truck Series, or Southern Mud Outlaws, or Premier, or Pro
We
Mega
got
Truck Series. Any of these guys, we're all the same people. So you can throw us all in one big pot and stir us up, and we're all going to get along and do the same things and go racing and have a blast together, no matter what we're doing, who we're racing with, or where we're racing at. At the end of the day, we're all about having a good time and you know being able to bring the family around and enjoy a great race and eat a hot dog and a cheeseburger afterwards.
That's at your camp. We be eating steak, just saying. And look,
Well, hey,
something I wanted to tell
but no,
you, and everybody thinks we talk every day, all day. Me and Matt, to get a good 30-minute conversation, that's like an act of Congress. But so we do some of our communicating on lives. So I wanted to call you the other day and tell you something I was proud of, and this has nothing negative against anybody else that does this. But do you know that we've never ever once advertised our payouts ever, ever?
high five. Yeah,
And
no,
and not
because like
not
I said,
not not again. I mean this with I said this before I ever said it, so that means that I mean it. But not to against anybody that advertise anything, because how you gonna know, right? But we have established something that does pay out on average the most out of anywhere, by the way, right now. But
yeah, it pays
that's
well.
that's not the point. That's not the point. But we've gone through 4 seasons without advertising our payouts and kept a high quality of truck count at every one of our races. So what it is, it's not just an awesome race and heads up, but it's that acts of service and that camaraderie of fellowship, and as old my Clay
Yep.
Meadows would say.
Yeah, no, you're dead on. You're dead on.
So
Yeah, so yeah, everybody have a great act of service. That's what everybody needs to go out and do a little act of service and make somebody's day, uh, and keep this rolling. But no, like I said, man, we're. I know I'm stoked over the weekend. I hope we have a great weekend. The weather looks hot. Um, bring your bring your tents, bring some shade, bring some water.
I will say though,
Uh,
88 compared to the 98 and 108 we've
yeah,
had
yeah, it's gonna be like the
ain't
18
too
going.
bad.
No, I'll take that. As long as the rain stays away, we got enough water, I think, for now.
Well, no, we got all the water, rain or no rain. Because look, shout out, hold on, big one, another big one just happened today. Pools Trucking, they move fertilizer in tanks all the time, right? And we were just chopping it up this morning. I was like, man, I'm worried about this road being real dusty because I don't want the road being. You know, we've talked about this, Matt, for years and years.
Yeah, no, yep.
He was like, man, look, I'll clean the fertilizer truck. We'll build us a little sprayer, come out the back of that thing. Shoot, we won't have to load it but one time. I was like, yeah. So Pools Trucking came on. Then they came on and bought the last VIP booth. Talk about
That's
support.
freaking awesome. Heck yeah. And it's like this one. I mean, like I said, man, a lot of the things are out of our control at tracks. A lot of other venues, a lot of the tracks are out of our control. This one, we got 100% control. So all the little glitches or things that you see, you're like, man, I wish we could do this a little different and that a little different. We're trying to do it on this one. We're trying our best to make this, all around one of the best events you'll go to all year. Something you'll be talking about and ready to go back to next year and pack the house again. So,
And big shout out to the Virginia Motorsports Park team too, because they came out. You know, they had just had the big race NHRA last week.
Yeah, a couple
Then they
weekends.
had another big race last weekend, and then this week they jumped straight on it. Travis Crowder, my man, all them boys and fellas and ladies up there, good. I'm very comfortable, Matt.
Yeah, no doubt. No, they've welcomed everything that we've done up there. They've welcomed with open arms. Um, like I said, they've given us run of the place to put on an awesome event. So, again, let's pack this place, man. I want to see what we can get in there. I want to see how many people we can put. I want to see those bleachers full. I don't want to see a tent spot open.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
Tim Warner said, "Are the lights going to be in a different place?" Asking for a friend.
Man, yes, Tim, we're going a complete different direction. All right, so you got plenty of.
I will say this.
Time.
I'll give a vouch for that was really awesome because I got the experiments of like the street outlaws with the flashlight, and I got to
No
really
doubt.
see the show we put on from an inside view that had never seen it from. Like Mike and Travis get to
Coming
see it
right
every
at you.
single race. Man, oh man, that
Yeah,
was awesome. So in a way, thank you,
yeah,
Tim. But yeah, no, don't hit him again.
yeah, yeah. It puts a little quirk in the program.
All right, so Cody, what else do we got? We got
Yeah,
anything else?
I mean, I feel like we're on the agenda pretty good.
Power Wheels. Don't forget about Power
Cody,
Wheels, right?
Yeah, that's what. Bring your Power Wheels. Russ Grady's got $100 bounty on if anybody can beat his kid's Power Wheel. We may, and that's what I know. I heard the other day. We may break classes depending on how many show up.
Yeah, yeah. If
we
there's
get
a bunch of
Power Wheels,
right, if there's a bunch of stock ones and
yeah.
enough limited, we'll break it up. But either
Nah,
way,
it's just we're having fun.
that's right. That's right. We
Yeah,
only
we're
got
trying to
one.
get the
We only got one certificate, so let's try to keep it all one class. You know?
kids. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, parents, bring your kids' Power Wheels out. It's gonna be like I said, that's gonna be a whole nother thing.
Oh, and another one more, just a little shout out.
Yep.
Kudos to him because I'm just thankful for him every time we have a race at Dinwiddie. He's my favorite. Robbie Williams coming on board for announcing, helping us out. Big deal because he's got one of the best announcing voices in the sport of racing. Another special guest we got. Gordo Loco's coming on to be one of the freestyle judges. So he's going to be checking everybody out. If y'all don't know Gordo Loco, that man's just lost 200 pounds and he's running around like a skinny chicken right now. So if he will be at your camp, he'll be at your seat in the stands. Y'all be on the lookout. Gordo Loco's coming. He said, excuse me, said the mountains were really hard to get around in New York. He was very overweight, but it's flat ground out there. And he said, I can walk from one side to the other. So ain't nobody going to not see him Saturday. So big shout out to him for coming down and being with us too.
Heck yeah, supporting what we got going on.
He is us though. He's over every day. He's been here for a week, right? So he every day he's like, man, I want to drive on him. I want to drive on him. Now, like I said, he's lost 200 pounds. He's still a big boy.
Yeah,
he's in the 400s now, which has been like 10 years, he said, since he's been that small. But he's jumping, climbing off the boat, jumping off the boat. He's looking at the truck, trying to figure out how he can get in it. So y'all be on the lookout for a Gordo Loco mega truck coming soon.
Oh, heck yes. That'd be awesome.
But yeah, all the support's great. Thank everybody. Cody, I don't know if you got anything else for us, but I'm getting ready to go back to the track and hang out with Big Don.
Yeah, I think I'm going over there. I think we pretty much hammered everything. Cody, what you got? I seen the eagle flop up for a second. There we go. Do we got
We
Cody?
pretty much
What do we got?
covered
Did we miss
everything. I
anybody?
was muted. That's my fault.
Uh,
But we're good.
you weren't paying
That's
attention to us, were you?
Well, thank the good Lord above for giving us all the extra necessities in life to do this kind of stuff. And yeah,
We will see everyone Saturday. Come on out for the wildest show at that Dinwiddie's ever seen. Mud Wars.
Mud Wars.
We'll see y'all.
See ya.